Hi, I'm Brian Fray, and I'm a cartoonist. By the time I was in public school, I was illustrating the little textbooks because they always have little characters and little drawings in kids' textbooks, but I like to put my own captions on them. And sometimes they would be missing off my little desk or something, and I went, where are my textbooks? And the teacher would bring them back. I said, okay. It was a long time after that that I found out they were taking them into the teacher's lounge, and they were reading them and having a hoot, laughing at all my little captions. Some of them they weren't risque or anything, but they were a little naughty, some of them. And that's how it started, and I've kept on this path ever since. It's kind of fun. I just like making people laugh. It's great. And so that gave me the encouragement that, well, people are laughing at my work. And so that was how I started on this career path of becoming a cartoonist. Yeah, professionally, as I say, I've been doing it for about 40 years. First thing I actually did was called a little project called Le Grand Chef Pierre, and I was lucky enough to get a syndicated cartoon strip, and that was back in the 80s. That lasted for a few years, and we did well with that, and we had licensed products. We had a series of different spin-off products that were based on the character. And like every cartoon strip or every little product, it does have a lifetime. And as that went down, I became the editorial cartoonist for the Guelph Tribune, and I did that for 30 years. And that was a really good little job, and I quite enjoyed it. And I actually retired from that a few years ago. But in 2011, I won the Cartoonist of the Year award from the Ontario Community Newspaper Association for some of my editorial cartoons. So that was a nice honor. And from there, I also did a panel called The Frayed Edge. And I did that with the Guelph Tribune and other papers for 30 years, but I still do that one, and I market that one all over the world. I have an agency in England that markets that for me, so that's still going well, and I'm still getting lots of feedback from there. The project I'm working on now is based on a book I did with a couple of friends a few years ago. It's called Mother Nature. It's about Mother Nature. I just shortened it to Mother. It's based on a book we did several years ago called DeVille's Riddle, and it's all about Mother Nature trying to save the earth and her trials and tribulations of keeping Earth from the clutches of Thaddeus Hieronymus Ebenezer DeVille. You know, get it? The devil. And so basically, it's a good little story. It did quite well. We printed a few copies off, and we didn't make a fortune, but people that read it really liked it. So the cartoon strip kind of spun off from there, and basically it features Mother Nature, and she has two bumbling sidekicks, Fungus and Bumble, and there's a lot of comedic things that go on with them. Maybe once in a while we'll put in a little environmental lesson, because it is about Mother Nature and the earth. Just trying to give people a laugh. If they can get something more out of it, if they can teach a lesson, that's great. But basically, if it can give them a chuckle, great. And if it give them a belly laugh, even better. And that's what it's all about. That's what I'm all about.